back to my channel. I am April if you are new, and if you are not, hey girl, hey y'all. Alright, so let's get to the chase. Let's cut to the chase. And I know everybody wants to know, where have I been? Goodness. Okay, where do I start? So the last video I recorded and uploaded on my YouTube channel was, I believe, back in March. It is now August 2022. So that has been 4 months since I last uploaded a video, and I was doing good. I was consistent. I was uploading my videos, my budgeted videos, and then I just kind of stopped, right? That was on YouTube as well as, you know, my social media platforms as well, my IG and Facebook. And yeah, so I feel as though I owe an explanation as to what happened and what's been going on. First of all, and first and foremost, I'm physically fine. So there's nothing physically wrong with me, all right? So I thank God for that. Amen. But my ego was bruised, I would say, for the most part, by my job. Let's just put it out there. So in April, I got an email from the HR department at my in my district. For those who don't know, I am a teacher here in the state of Texas. And so I got an email from the district that basically told me that I had been overpaid to the tune of $2,500, and that they were going to be deducting that amount out of my paycheck for the next 3 months. And you divide 2,500 by 3, that's about close to $820, I believe, something like that, for the next 3 paychecks. So that meant my May, June, and July paychecks were going to be drastically impacted from the district taking their money back. I'm not going to get into how they overpaid me and what that was all about, because we'll be here forever. So I'm just going to leave that part out. But the district don't play about their money, clearly. And so they basically cut my paycheck almost, not really in half, but it felt like it. So I and just being very honest and transparent, I was just kind of like, oh my God, like, what am I going to do? And I was just kind of obviously frustrated. I was, you know, angry, and just kind of like in panic mode. And one thing about me, I have learned since then, honestly, I have learned to honestly, truly trust God and, you know, everything, not just in my finances and just some things that, you know, I feel like I can trust him in, but in all things, every areas of my life, I've just learned to trust God. And that has been this process in these last 3 months, especially in July. For me, it's just really learning to lean and trust on the Lord, learning to trust and rely on God, because he is where my help comes from, right? So anyways, but before I got to that point of, you know, just really exercising my trust in the Lord, I panicked. I panicked and I shut down. When I get overwhelmed, when I get, you know, just too much to process and figure out and try to, you know, make it make sense at one time, instead of trying to take it one step at a time, one day at a time, I shut down. And or I had shut down, and that was kind of what I did for pretty much May and June. And luckily it was during the summer months, so I didn't have to face having to go to work and put on, you know, a smile and act like everything was fine. I was able to kind of, you know, just be in the confinements of my home, and just kind of go through the motions at home. alone in privacy. So I was thankful for that. However, July came and God was like, girl, we got to figure this out. Come on now. Like, come on. I didn't wait, raise a quitter. And so strapped on my boots and I was like, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to start off August, with a bang. We're going to finish this year with a bang. We're not going to let these 3 months, pretty much destroy the mindset that I was so excited about and so ready, to the journey I was so ready to go down just a few months ago. So devil is not going to win. And, I'm not going to let him continue to beat me up like this. So with that being said, August will be my first paycheck with a normal paycheck. And I'm excited for August. I'm excited to, get back rolling with my budgeting and my cash envelopes and, stuffing my envelopes as well as documenting it and uploading videos. I'm just ready to get back to it. And I promised myself at the beginning of this year I was going to stay consistent. Now, 4 months of that, it is what it is. I can't go back and change it. But one thing I can say is I'm not going to stay down. I might have been down and, in the dumps the last couple of months, but I'm not going to stay down. And so here we are. So in this video, I am going to be doing my budget with me for the month of August today as I'm recording it and prayerfully, hopefully uploading the video on August 1st. We're going to do a quick little budget with me for my upcoming paycheck and on the 15th. Again, for those who don't know, I am, like I said, I am a teacher in the state of Texas, and as most teachers that work in the public school systems, we only get paid once a month. So I budget from a month-to-month basis, which starts from the 15th of 1 month to the 15th of the next month. So not your typical 1st through the 30th or 31st. It's the 15th through the 15th for me. So ready to look to see what August is going to bring for me, what this month is going to be like. And I got a couple other things I'm working on, a couple other things I got going on. So yeah, so if you want to see my budget for the month of August, then stay tuned and I will see you in my next video. Bye. All right, guys, so here we go. We are about to get into my budget for the month of August. I wanted to first show you the cover of the budget sheet because this download is available in my Etsy shop if you wanted to go purchase it. In this digital download, you get 6 sheets. You get a budget planner, the monthly budget sheet, which we will be using today. You also get a paycheck denomination breakdown sheet. You get a weekly budget check-in, a sinking funds monthly check-in, and then a monthly expense tracker. So all of that is available as one download, digital download in my Etsy shop without the pre-filled categories. Obviously, I did this through Google, GoodNotes on my iPad, the app on my iPad. And you could do this as well, or you could just print it out and utilize it like an actual book like this right here. But I just like to use the iPad version. So anyway, let's go ahead and get budgeting for the month of August. Let me change my color here to green so I feel like you guys can see it better. All right. So we have August 2022. All right. And then I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see even better. All right, so for my salary, I'm going to go ahead and budget a total of $3,500. This is for the entire month of August. Sorry, I had to think about it. I'm also going to put down here DoorDash. I have been doing some door dashing over the summer months, and I do plan on continuing to dash a little bit more during the school year. I'm going to budget roughly about $400 a month because I budget starting in the middle of the month, the 15th through the 15th of the next month. I'm only going to put 2 weeks worth of DoorDash income anticipated DoorDash income on this particular monthly spreadsheet. So I'm only going to do 200 instead of 400. And I will explain that further a little bit later at a later time. But so we have a total of $3,700 that we will be budgeting for the month of August. All right, so now coming down to my rent. My rent is going to be, and guys, I did already have this pre-written out, so I'm just going to be plugging in numbers and then already kind of calculating. I know I have my calculator here, but it's not necessary because I've already done the numbers. I'm just recording this for the purposes of the video. All right, so rent is a total of $1,850. Car payment is going to be a total of $472. Car insurance is going to be a total of $250. My electric bill, I am budgeting $175. My internet bill, I'm going to budget $165. I have 2 credit cards. $30 each is the minimum payment for each one, so I'm going to budget $60. Student loan is going to be budgeted at $50. I have not yet started paying my student loans back, but I do want to go ahead and get in the habit of putting money to the side for my student loan. So I'm going to go ahead and just, kind of put that in my fixed expenses as though I'm already paying it. All right. Tithe is going to get a total of $50. And then bank loan, a personal bank loan that I have, is going to get $50 as well. So this is going to give me a total of $3,122. All right, so $3,122 subtracted from $3,700 is going to give me a total of $578 remaining. Okay, so we have a total of $578 left to work with. So once we have checked off our fixed expenses, I'm going to come down here to my variable expenses. And for those who don't know, a quick description of the both. So fixed expenses, hold on one second, are your expenses that pretty much don't change. They usually are about the same every month. The same price, around the same amount every month, and they don't change. So things like your rent, car payment, car insurance, those usually do not change. Minimum amount due for credit cards, and et cetera, et cetera. Variable expenses are those expenses that do change depending on, I guess, the budget, depending on what's needed. Those amounts are usually never really the same. I try to keep mine as closely to being the same as possible, but they can change if need be. All right, so that's my variable expenses. And then obviously gas, with the influx and the gas prices going up and down, and it's just crazy, that definitely is a variable expense. But I have, for the month of August, budgeted $100. Okay. For groceries, I have budgeted $75. For my home, I've budgeted $5. For medicine, I have budgeted $10. For Josh, who is my 14-year-old son, I have budgeted $20. This is for his allowance. And then spending gets another source of income, so that won't be budgeted in my actual salary. Okay, so this is going to give us a total of $210. So 210 subtracted from 578 is going to give us a total of $368. All right, so now we have $368 remaining, which is then going to be dispersed into our sinking funds. And sinking funds, as a description, would be those funds that you were planning ahead for. Okay, so this is kind of like your future necessities or even wants that you going to plan for. So like, for instance, I know I need some dental work done, so I have a dental sinking fund, and I'm gradually saving money to pay for the work that I need done. for travel. I love traveling, so I would put money to the side specifically for my travel sinking fund. So I already have that money set there waiting for me to utilize it. So sinking funds are basically for you to plan for the future, right? All right, so starting off with my savings, I am going to budget for $50 for savings. All right, for emergency funds, we're going to put aside $100. For tithes, we are going to put $10. For April, that's my personal sinking fund, we're going to put $20. For Josh, we're going to put $20 as well. Travel is going to get $5. Dental is going to get $3. Okay. Beauty and clothes will not get anything this month. Car maintenance is going to get $10. Family is going to receive $5. Gifts is going to get $10. Christmas will be getting $40. And back to school will be getting $50. Back to school is getting $50 because I've already put aside and did some shopping for my son for school. But this is just kind of like a little extra just in case, we forgot something, or, he kind of sees something else that he might want, or I see something that I might want concerning school. And then we just kind of couldn't get it out of this sinking fund. All right, saving challenge number 1 is going to get $25. And then saving challenge number 2 is going to get $20. All right. So all this math, like I said, I've already did the calculations. It's going to give me a total of $368. All right. So now what I like to do once I have went ahead and filled in all the categories I'm going to do for that month, I come down and plug in the numbers in this last little box right here. So fixed expenses is a total of $3,122. $3,122. Our variable expenses came up to $210. Our sinking funds came up to $368, which gave us a total amount of $3,700. Which gave me nothing remaining. Let me just do my math real quick on the last box. 3,022 plus 210 plus 368 equals 3,700. All right, so then that leaves us with a zero base. So this is what you consider a zero base budget. I have budgeted every single dollar from my salary and additional income and put it into a category. So to explain this sheet a little further, so on the left side you have the actual budget, right? On the right side you have the actual numbers of things that things kind of change. I'm not going to say that the budget stays exactly like this. When I put it down on a sheet, it could change. For instance, my electric bill may be $210 instead of $175, so I need to make those necessary adjustments. What else could possibly fluctuate? Sometimes my car insurance might fluctuate, but usually my car insurance, I'm able to see my pay schedule, my pay schedule, and it'll let me know ahead of time, for the remainder of the premium that I have, what that next payment will be for that next month. So I know that for the month of August, it's going to be $250. So the only one that may be a little different is the electric bill. That one could change. It could be more, it could be less. But on the actual right side, I put the actual cents instead of just a rounded up or down number. So it gives you a more in detail look at your budget and what you need to do and adjustments you need to make and what have you. So anyways, that does conclude my budget for the month of August. That's pretty much what I do. I do also come over here into my paycheck denomination sheet and I transfer the amounts from the categories on my budget sheet to the paycheck denomination, and then I actually write out or tally up the actual quantities of the bills that I need, and I take this to the bank, and so that way I can get the actual bills needed to go into each of the sinking funds. And I'm just going to do that off camera. Alright guys, that does conclude the budget for the month of August. Thank you so much for watching to the very end of this video. I appreciate your patience and understanding while I got it together. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Also hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a video. I look forward to posting more videos and keeping you guys updated on my budget journey. And yeah, so thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.